Okay, so there's just going to be a quick video going over the ways to find the highest common factor and the lowest common multiple using our prime factors and using this new set or Venn diagram method that we looked at in class. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this for finding the lowest common multiple, and so the highest common factor first and then the lowest common multiple of 10 and 12. Okay, so we have 10 and 12. So the key thing here as well is that the question is going to ask us to use prime factors or prime factorization. Doesn't matter which, both mean the same thing. And using the prime factorization is where we have to use those factor trees that we were doing in class that we're used to seeing. So looking for the smallest prime number that divides in and following the tree down along the way. So we're going to start off the question by doing that. We'll start with 10. We're looking for the smallest prime number that divides into 10. That is a factor of 10, and that would be 2. And it leaves us with 5, and 5 is also a prime number, so we stop there. So 2 by 5. We do the same for 12. The smallest prime number that divides in is 2 and leaves us with 6. 6 is not a prime number, so we have to go again, and we get 2 and 3, and those are both prime numbers. So we have 2 by 2 by 3. Okay, so those are our prime factors, and if we were asked just to list the prime factors of either of those numbers, that's where we would stop. Because we're looking for the highest common factor and the lowest common multiple, we are going to move to our Venn diagram. Okay, so for this case, you don't even really need to write in the universal set, but we will write it in anyway, just so we have it. So for one circle is going to represent the set of the prime factors of 10, the other one will represent the set of prime factors of 12. So to start off, the same as we did with any of our Venn diagrams, we're going to start off by filling the center, and that's the ones that they have in common. So we look here and we can see that there is 1, 2 that they have in common. So we're going to put that in the center. So that's the yellow one that we've marked here. So that's one we're going to put in the center. They actually have no other factors in common. So that's the only one in the center. We can fill out the other parts. We have a 5 here, and inside this part of the 12 we have a 2 and we have a 3. And that is our nice Venn diagram here. So we can see on the left hand side we have the prime factors of 10, which were a 2 and a 5. And on the right hand side we have the factors of 12, which was a 2, a 2 and a 3. Now from this Venn diagram, to find first of all the highest common factor, we are looking at the biggest factor that is common to both 10 and 12. To do that, we would multiply any of the numbers in the center. For this question, the only number we have there is a 2. So our highest common factor is going to be 2. For the lowest common multiple, we multiply all the numbers that we have in the Venn diagram. So 2 by 2 by 3 by 5, and that's going to give us 60. So our lowest common multiple for 10 and 12 is 60. Our highest common factor is going to be 2. Okay, so we can apply this then to other numbers as well and see if we can find any other factors that would work better. So with bigger numbers, so if we try, let's say 36 and maybe 54, 36 and 54, we're going to do the prime factorization again. Start with 2 and 18. 18 is not a prime number, so we go again. We can go 2 and 9, and we get 3 and 3. And if we list them out, 2 by 2 by 3 by 3. We do the same for 54. So we can start off first by doing 2, and what will we get for that? We get 27. 27 is not a prime number. We can do 3 and 9. 9 is not a prime number, so again we get 3 and 3. And we can multiply those out, 2 by 3 by 3 by 3. Okay, so now that we've done that, we go to our Venn diagram, which I draw out here with my 2 circles. On the left hand side, I'm going to put in the prime factors of 36. On the right hand side, the prime factors of 54. And remember, these are all prime factors, and not just factors. So we start off first with what they have in common. So they have 1 and 2 there that we'll mark in, and then the left hand side, the 36 is a 2, but the right hand side doesn't, the 54, but they do share 1 and 3, so we can include that, and they also share another 3, so we can include that one as well. We'll use maybe a slightly different blue colour just for that one, just to really make it obvious for ourselves. So there's another 3 that they both have in common. Once we have the middle part filled in, and I can match up those colours just to make it obvious as well. Once we have the middle part filled in, we fill in the other parts. So we have a 2 there, and we have a 3 there. So we can see now we've included all of the numbers that we needed. To find the highest common factor, we multiply the 3 numbers in the middle and see what answer we get for that. So 2 by 3 is 6, by 3 is 18. And my lowest common multiple, then I multiply all the numbers. So 2 by 2 by 3 by 3 by 3. And that will give me 2 by 2 is 4, by 3 is 12, by 3 is 36, by 3 is 108. So our highest common factor is 18, our lowest common multiple is 108. So it's just a bit of a quicker way of finding these with reducing the kind of confusion that we had, I suppose, when we were working these out the other ways. But if the other ways worked for you, you're free to do them that way as well. It's just to give you alternative options.